Realtree's Midwest Whitetail is brought to you by Cuddyback, Drake Non-Typical, Easton Arrows, Frigid Forage, Fuse, Grizzly Coolers, Hoyt, Nikon, Ozonics, Redneck Blinds, Wasp Archery, and Realtree.
It's September 1st. We're in New York, and it's like the countdown begins in your head. Once you get to September 1st, you want to have everything in place for season, just to let things mellow out a little bit for a month. We start October 1st. Today's we have a few projects, but we're got a entry and exit to one of our blinds. Then there's some nasty honeysuckle and stuff, which nothing walks through. So we're gonna make a trail for a human trail. It'll come right up this hill into the blind and make a trail all the way out, so the entry and exit will be bulletproof. That's today's project. We're also going to work on some of our other redneck blinds. We'll show you those projects as well. I think we got it cleared. That's some nasty stuff. We'll have a great, these are like the best entry exits you could ask for.
Hey guys, welcome to Midwest Whitetail. It's September 9th, and we're excited to bring you our 2019 season. One of the main reasons we're excited is because we're due December 5th, little baby boy on the way. So that may or may not present some challenges for us. We've done a few things in preparation for that. I'm hoping to have Kelly tag out early season. I'll get into a couple of those things we've done to hopefully increase our odds at early bow season. Our rifle season doesn't come in until the middle of November, and at that point I'm not sure how she's going to be feeling.
We may have a baby.
We may have a baby by then. We also have some ground blinds in place, so if she wants to crawl into one of those, if she hadn't tagged out, we can do that. So we've got a lot of options. We've done a lot of preparation this year to hopefully have things go as smooth as we can. And obviously the other main reason we're excited is we've got a lot of great bucks to hunt this year in New York. We've on multiple different properties. One of them is on a property that we're on today, is a property we call The Hill. And we call him Diddy Kong. He's been a 6-point his whole life, since he was 2 years old. We started noticing him. We think he's 4 or 5, and he's just gotten bigger. No more points. Just kind of a goofy looking rack. And another buck we call Twinkle Toes. He's got these white patches on his feet, and he's just a big bodied bruiser of a 9. And we've had a little bit of history with him last year. I think one run-in with him and some pictures of him. So we're looking to get after him again this year. And then Kelly's looking to get after a few bucks over at a property we call The Land.
Yeah, so over at The Land we have a buck that I named Junior because he reminds me of my archery buck from 4 years ago.
Yeah.
So excited to get after him. We have another 8-point on camera that's nice. We have a mainframe 8-point that has a whole bunch of trash and a drop time. So we're really excited about him.
And then there's also a deer, we're hoping to run into him during the rut. We've been watching him all summer, about a half mile away. Now it's September 9th, so he may shift over to where we can hunt him, but we're not counting on it. I think the probability of us running into him is going to be during the rut. So at least we know he's in the area, and that could be a potential target.
He's a beautiful 12-point.
He is. We got a buck down in the valley that we got a few pictures of recently. Beautiful tall 8-point. Don't have any history with him. As I mentioned before, some of the early season tactics we're going to try to employ are obviously looking at our trail cameras, monitoring those, and get after bucks that show any sort of pattern. And one way we tried to increase them using our property is through mock licking branches. And this year we hung a bunch of grapevines up, maybe 10 to 30 yards away from our stand sites with cameras over them, and that seems to work out really well. I mean, all the deer are hitting it, fawns, does, bucks. It's really cool, and then hopefully they'll just continue to use that year after year. But we're hoping pre-rut is the time to catch one of these bucks using those licking branches. So we're pretty excited. We're really excited to show you how our season progresses here, and come back next Wednesday as we are going to continue to monitor the cameras here, and hopefully we'll start to develop a pattern on one of these shooters.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Midwest Whitetail E-Show. Tonight I'm set up on my farm in Maryland. Like I said, this farm is new to me this season, and tonight's plan is just to do an observation sit. I have a large field of beans in front of me, and I'm just trying to kind of figure out what these deer are doing, try to establish the main bedding areas. I've pulled some cards on the cutty-back cameras, and there's several shooters in the area. I believe I know where they're bedding, but I'm just here tonight to do an observation sit, and if I'm lucky, get a chance at a doe. That's about gonna do it for tonight's hunt. Pretty slow night, but still good to be in the stand and see some deer. Obviously, when it's 85 degrees out, the deer don't seem to move as much. Thanks for watching Midwest Whitetail, and look forward to bringing you some more hunts this season.
What's up, guys? It is September 7th. This is my first sit of the season here in Maryland. It's officially our second day of bow season. I didn't get out yesterday, being Friday, I had to work. But this afternoon I'm up on my urban properties. I was looking for a specific buck that I've been getting here the last few weeks since I put cameras out. One really nice buck. I think it's a buck that I have history with. It's an awesome buck. It's probably the biggest buck I've ever had on camera. But 2 years ago, he had a really funky, jacked up right side. And I actually found that shed on the neighboring property in a big thicket. If you look at the pictures, you can see where his right side kind of droops down on the side of his head there. And it would put him at about 4 years old, so I'm pretty confident it's the same deer. I think I actually had an encounter with him. That same year I found his shed. Bumping a buck underneath me. He was just a 2-year-old at the time, so I let him go. I think there's another buck in here that I would put him at 3 years old. He looks like a big 6-pointer. Nice wide frame. And haven't filled a buck tag in a couple years. It'd be hard to pass him, but with that big one in here, I don't know. I guess we'll have to see what happens. Already seen a couple young deer. One really cool one. It's a piebald deer, mostly white. The property owner told me he's been seeing it most of the summer, so it's pretty neat. got back to the truck here. Younger bucks came in and kind of pinned me down there and ran out of camera light. Got pretty excited there for a minute. That's two of the bucks that were hanging out in that group with the other big six and the other nice buck. But they never did show up, and kind of snuck out of there, and I don't think I really bumped any deer on the way out. So, but I'm just pumped to be getting after it for another season again, and I'm pretty excited about that one big buck I got showing up. So hopefully I can keep track of him, and I'm going to stay after him. Thanks again for tuning in, and thanks for watching Midwest Whitetail East Show.